Heartbeat's a little program we got going here with the Art Walk. It's held the second Saturday of every month downtown Oxnard. It's an opportunity for people to come out, learn about all the great cultural attractions that we have here in the city, come together right here in the heart of the city. We have about 10 to 12 venues every month that open up their doors to the public. We've got open studios like the Downtown Center for the Arts. We have anchors to our program like the Carnegie Art Museum, which has spectacular world-class exhibits and live art talks with the artists from working with a variety of media. You see guys that ceramics, you see guys that oils, pastels, great variety. It shows the richness of the artistic community that we have here in the city of Oxnard.
Rucker, R-U-C-K-E-R. I'm doing reflection photography most of the time. And reflection photography means that I go around in commercial plate glass windows and I shoot whatever's behind the glass. But at the same time I get the reflections behind me. Sometimes cars, buses, people, trees, buildings, signs, whatever. And so in a sense I get the best of both worlds. If there's nothing behind the glass, of course, I just get a reflection. So I don't shoot that. I just shoot something that looks nice behind the glass and I get that nice thing. If it turns out the reflection behind me is good, then of course I use composition, color saturation, light and dark with my Adobe camera and my Adobe programs on my computer, and come up with these strange things. Also, I've been an architect for 54 years, so and my eye is more or less trained. In architecture, you have a piece of sculpture which has to look great from the outside, but also looks good from the inside as well. So all of the walls, left wall, right wall, back wall, front wall, all have to be properly designed. So it's a lot of looking when you do houses and architecture work. So I'm going to bring a lot of the architectural stuff to my art work, in these drawings. Any other questions? Well, it's a Canon Rebel. You see it? $600 camera. R-E-B-E-L, Rebel, and that's what I use. It's a point and shoot camera. I don't really know much about cameras. It focuses itself, I take the picture and we're done. And I don't really like to manipulate the artwork in any other way other than color saturation and light and dark and composition. I don't mix or match different photographs. I don't try to draw with the camera or on the computer. But anyway, that's about it.
And how long have you been doing this artwork?
How many what?
How long have you been doing this artwork?
Oh, about 2 years. And in that 2 years, I discovered all that stuff. In a strange way. First of all, the economy of the country went down, therefore it left me some free time. So I started shooting shots of various malls and things like that. And at first I didn't see the reflections. I tried to avoid the reflections in order to get what was behind the camera, behind the plate glass. And then all of a sudden I decided, hey, there's some pretty nice reflections here, and I'll get both of those things. So I started that and I shot San Luis Obispo, downtown area, Oxnard, Camarillo, Channel Islands Harbor, Santa Barbara, Ojai, Malibu, Kauai, downtown Lihue, and also Las Vegas. And I made books, 80 pages long, of the various reflection photographs. 80 times 10 is about 800 shots. Well, pretty soon I said, wow, some of these are pretty good. Maybe I should enter them in a show. So I began to do that, enter in a show about 2 years ago. I've been in about 36 shows ever since. and the in Ojai, Artists Union Gallery in Ventura, and San Buenaventura Art Gallery on Santa Clara Street, Ventura, and Thousand Oaks Gallery, and Westlake Village Gallery, and Sci-Arch, and one or two I can't think of it at the moment. But anyway, so I've been doing that for about 2 years. Other than
Can you show me a couple pieces and tell me what your motivations were behind them?
show you some pictures.
Show me a couple pieces and what your motivations were behind them.
Yeah, like this one over here.
Sure.
Yeah. This is a one-click shot, and it's really complex. In fact, I call it city complex, overcrowding, let's say, because here's a plumbing fixture. There's a bunch of cars. There's funny buildings up here. There's trees in the foliage. Places to buy papers and all of this patterns. There's so many things in it, it's hard to imagine that you could get that with one click.
It looks like it was photoshopped. It's amazing you did it with.
But it's not.
It's real.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I don't even know how to do Photoshop. This was a Halloween thing. It's called I Know Where You Live. And the kids love this. This one, I think there was something wrong with my camera. I call it the Ghost of Old Town. And I think it's really pretty. It has all these horizontal things in here, like that, horizontal things up here. It also has the vertical things going on. And so the thing holds together like that. It's pretty interesting.
That's fabulous.
This one also is I shot into the glass there, and right behind me, I saw that. And of course, a little color saturation, I get something like that. This is a piece of my own artwork that I shot.
Okay. That's really. I'm surprised you. This is not even photoshopped. It's like wow, it looks great. It's like wow.
Yeah, this Photoshop, I didn't do anything other than color saturation on that. So, but you can see that this is obvious in the reflection. Because here's a big post, and here's a sign, and there's foliage hanging around that. It's amazing, isn't it?
Do you have a website, or
No.
how do people get in touch with you?
Oh, ruckerdoug@gmail.com. Piece of cake, right? So, 310-457-5444.
This is the first image to go up. It's called Open Eyes, and it's an original piece by me. And we're very excited because I'm looking to do, in the next 6 months, I'd like to do 10 of these on different buildings throughout the downtown Oxnard area. I just went for a grant funding from the Ventura County Arts Council, and I'm waiting to hear back from them. My partner is the Oxnard Downtown Management District. They have helped finance this particular image and will be working with me on future images as we print them, as we select them, print them, install them. That image will remain up for approximately 1 year, maybe a little bit longer, and it's removable, which the Oxnard Planning Department, when they authorized us doing this, liked that idea very much. So this can be removed, and a new image can be put up, or no image can be put up. We're inviting professional artists to submit their work. We're inviting street artists, and that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to get the word out. Street artists produce some of the most beautiful art in this country. I would love their art to be up legally. And I, along with this program, could get their art up on buildings legally, and they can be up for 1 to 2 years. And they don't have to do it after hours. They don't have to be afraid of getting caught. There's no penalty. As a matter of fact, they're going to see their art up there, and thousands of people are going to see their art up there. And everybody's going to support their art. The people on that committee are Suzanne Bella from the Carnegie, myself, Abel, the Chief Executive Officer for Oxnard Downtown Management District, and a number of other people, Armando Lopez. So we're excited. This is the first one, and we're looking for artists of all kinds, professional street artists, especially street artists, to come into the Downtown Center for the Arts, show their work, and let's get their work up on some buildings legally. So there's some beautiful art being done, and I want to see it done more often. Man on a bicycle with yellow umbrella, that will be number 2. That's going on a building. The building has been identified, and the owner has approved it. And we're just waiting for the funding to print that particular image, and we're good to go. It would be very similar to the one that you just saw. And there will be other images, but that's why we want to see the street artists and the professional artists. We want them to bring their art here to the Downtown Center for the Arts so we can look at it and we can put it in front of the committee and get their art up on the walls at no cost to them. That's the great part. The artists can have their art viewed for a year to 2 years with no cost. All we need is their permission to use the image.
That's fabulous.
I can sell these. Every show I sell 2 or 3.
Because it's universal.
Yeah.
It has all the colors, and it could go into anything.
Yeah.
Put it anywhere.
Yeah, very traditional homes.
And they stick out, and
Yeah.
they're like, and the people are looking at it, they're trying to like.
Yeah. I'm not done. I got a lot of work. Like I gotta fill in here. I usually don't show work.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm an artist that works here at the Carnegie Museum. And right here I have some samples of work from a workshop in deconstructing books that was taught last month, and we'll have another workshop of the same sort coming up in a few months. The current collection here is from the Frederick Weissman Foundation and based on California artists. And we have a really great body of work here that's of a really high caliber as far as the art world is concerned. It's special to have this guest curation by Billy Weissman here in Oxnard. So, yeah. I'm not sure until like that mid-May, and you cannot take pictures or video of them. Carnegie Museum's website is carnegieam.org, and all information regarding the exhibits and events in our education program can be found on the website. These are from the Deconstructing Books class. In October we'll be doing a workshop in which I'll be teaching about abstract expressionist painting, and that's October 6th.
And what medium is that? Is that just
It's undecided right now, but probably acrylic painting.
acrylics?
So,
Do you ever dabble into like oil and
I do.
watercolor?
I'm an oil painter as my special area of expertise. However, when teaching a workshop, especially with abstract involving many layers, those are things that when I'm working with oil, I take weeks to complete a work because I want the the lighter colors to dry before I move on to various layers. So when working in a shorter time frame, it'll be nice to use acrylic.
Around the world, different icons, different cultural things that have lots of color and that make statements. You know, like the Aborigines, Kilimanjaro, and Buddhist temples, totem poles. You know, it's showing how all the cultures are the same, just different shapes, pretty much.
Now, are these from photos you've taken, or?
No, all of these pictures are from National Geographic.
Oh wow!
Some of them are really small, and I go through and look at all the detail and fill them out.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing artwork for about 35 years.
Now, is this what's the medium here?
Pastels.
Pastels.
It's all soft pastel, which is a fine chalk.
Do you work with other mediums or just pastel?
I do acrylics, watercolors, sculpture. I do a little bit of everything, but for this series, I thought pastel would be the most appropriate. It's a little more delicate. You can get a little more detail, a little softer colors.
How can someone get in touch with you? Do you have a website or?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
Just under Mike Reinhardt. I also have a jewelry site under Gems and Stones.
Okay.
On Facebook also.
Do you work with precious stones and
Yes.
metals? Oh wow.
Yeah, I make handmade jewelry, all that stuff.
Oh wow.
I try to do a little bit of everything.
How about glass? Do you work with glass?
No, I don't work with glass much.
Or kiln.
I don't really have the space for it.
Space.
Yeah. But I do contract out with other people to make hand-blown glass pendants and stuff for my jewelry.
Some great work.
Thank you. I'm just downloading. And like the big one, that's probably 12 hours. About the same. Yeah.
Some great work.
Thank you, sir.
I really like that one there. I saw
Yeah.
detail in that.
My wife thought that was a photograph.
Wow, yeah, that's good.
But I've got all the little wood grain and the cracks in the totem pole. I was able to get a lot of good detail on that one.
Local?
I'm out at the Harbor Village Gallery,
Harbor Village.
Ventura Harbor. And then I've got some stuff in Anna Cappuccino's coffee shop in Port William. And then I'm going to be a part of the Art Beat every second Saturday.
Fantastic. Great. Well, thanks for giving me the time to interview you.
Oh, I appreciate it. I like the publicity. Everybody needs it.
Some great stuff, sir. So, what's your medium?
This is oil, and I do a lot of pastels too.
How long did it take you to finish this?
To do this painting, a couple of weeks.
A couple weeks.
I
Now,
usually do a lot of small sketches.
now, is this from a photo you taken or from memory, or you sat there?
This is from sketches,
Okay.
or I'll do a small pastel on site, and this is actually a studio painting. And then these small ones right here, all of those are plein air paintings I do on site.
How long have you been doing art?
Since I was a kid. My mother was a painter, and so I went to Long Beach State. After I got out of the service, I went to Long Beach State, and they were mostly a figurative school, and I've done, life-size figures and sculpture too. So I do both sculpture and paintings. But mostly these are plein air paintings.
Now, why do you prefer paintings over sculpture?
The older I get, the harder they are to pick up because they are large pieces. Unless you have somebody helping you, it's getting to the point where I can't do large sculptures anymore.
Okay. So, how can people get in touch with more of your work? I'm sure you might. Do you have a website or something?
I have a website, jameswilsonart.com, and I belong to the BAA, Buena Ventura Art Association, and I do shows there too.
Great.
It's in the backcountry of up behind Ojai, in the Sesame. When the Sesame's running, that's what it looks like. And a lot of times,
Yeah, that's really nice.
yeah, a lot of times the Sesame isn't like that. It's like pretty.
Frida's Treasures. We're located at 535 South A Street in downtown Oxnard. It's just our soft sale. Our grand opening is June the 2nd. We're a new store, retail, and we offer jewelry, women's accessories, handbags, unique items for folks that like designer items. We offer art. We have prints available for sale, and also framed and matted prints. We'll be open Tuesday through Sunday, and we'll be closed on Monday. Our hours will be 10 in the morning till 7 in the evening. On Sundays we'll close at 5.
This is a Lee Boutique in Oxnard, downtown. It's a women's retail clubwear store, and the artwork we have right here is from the lab. They brought it to our store so we can show it. And then we have another piece in the front of the store.
So, what do you sell here? Like,
Clothing, we have a little bit of men's clothes. We have a lot of dresses. That's our main product here for all occasions. And we do have models that model my clothes, and we do events for other businesses.
one.
Hi, Abel Magani here, Executive Director for the Oxnard Downtown Management District. I want to talk a little bit about some of the fun things we got planned for this summer in downtown Oxnard. Right across the way out here, through this window, you can see Centennial Plaza. That's a state-of-the-art movie theater, 14 screens. We got restaurants all around there. We're going to bring something even more exciting out there on the grounds in the front of the plaza there. It's going to be street entertainment. Something that you would see maybe out in a place like if you ever been to 3rd Street Promenade out in Santa Monica, or LA Live out in downtown LA, Staples Center, that kind of thing. We're going to have live entertainers out there doing things like magic, close-up magic, doing juggling, contortionists, musicians, comedy, you know, you name it. We're going to have some really fun stuff out there. We're going to bring all the creative community out to the city. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to seeing everybody out here at CP Live.